We got to get the broken president. Man, Christmas come around, I open the box, pull out Joe Biden. I'm like, oh man, I got a Joe Biden doll. And you pull the string and it's, you know what? It's right there, Vatican care. What, mommy? I don't understand what the Joe Biden doll is saying. Me either, honey. It must be broken. Yeah, pull the string and it's, you know what? And international depression, isolating, punish China. I don't know what that meant. And yet, even worse than that, the stuff that comes in a box with Joe, the instructions reads like what we're about to see. One of the most embarrassing things ever for our entire country. Dealing with our broken president. He needs to be returned, okay? I want my money back. Before we get into this video, make sure you hit like, share my videos, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Also, make sure that your notifications are on and they're set to all. Now, let's get into this. But first, quick commercial break. Friends, temperatures aren't the only thing rising. Gasoline prices, food prices, tensions throughout society, global conflicts, supply chain breakdowns, you name it. Experts say looming global food crisis will be worse than any year since World War II. So what should you do? Go to preparewithkevinscorner.com and get your long-term emergency food storage from My Patriot Supply while you still can. My Patriot Supply is America's largest preparedness company with millions of satisfied customers. Their food lasts up to 25 years in storage. When you need it, it will be there. But act quickly and save $125 on a 3-month emergency food kit. These kits provide breakfast, lunch, dinners, drinks, and snacks, totaling over 2,000 calories a day. You won't go hungry when you have this emergency food kit. So go to preparewithkevinscorner.com and save $150 on your 3-month food kit. That's preparewithkevinscorner.com. Get your family's emergency food kit while there's still time. That is, go to preparewithkevinscorner.com. And I mean that. For real, it's getting crazy. All right, now let's get to this video. Why am I looking at perhaps one of the most embarrassing things that I've ever seen in regards to the United States and a president, a so-called president? That's right, Kevin from Kevin's Corner, where I try to make some sense out of nonsense. And will somebody tell me how this makes sense? That I'm looking at a cheat sheet that Joe Biden is holding up so that the cameraman who's been getting him every single time with these cheat sheets can get another close-up on his step-by-step, play-by-play notes telling him what to do. These aren't notes we're looking at that might be saying, hey, Joe, don't forget the percentages. Don't forget the details of the deal. Even some names, perhaps, you know what I mean? Don't forget. This right here is showing notes that is telling this man what to do step by step. Like this man doesn't have the ability to negotiate this on his own. This man's brain can't even put this together. This is put together like this is for dummies. Kindergartners, how can we trust that this man is running our country? How can we sit back and listen to him when he comes out and make suggestions that will change our life, but he can't make simple choices like what we're about to see? That's what I want to know. You want us to abandon fossil fuels and get electric cars. You want us to get the shot. All of that. You want us to embrace all of these crazy ideas. You want us to support Ukraine over there. You want us to believe it's Putin's price hike and Putin's inflation and all of that. All of this stuff you want us to embrace, Joe. And yet you can't do the simple stuff that's on this list. First things first, the man, his brain is not aware that he's holding it up. How many times you got to get burnt before you realize there's a cameraman out there always trying to zoom in to see what this says? This is like the 3rd or 4th time Joe has been caught doing this. That shows me the brain is no longer in that learning mode. It's not retaining new information. Yeah, right now that brain is back when Joe was a little kid with corn pop and when I was on a trolley. But it's not retaining new information. Like, hey, Joe, dude, remember the last time they caught you? How about you just put that down? But no, Joe holds it up for everybody to see and embarrass the whole family. Now, as much as I kind of chuckle at this right here because it confirms our fears in regards to Joe, at the same time, it's extremely embarrassing for the simple fact all of our enemies are looking at this. And you know who else should be looking at it? Every single person that voted for creepy, sleepy, sleazy, slimy, sloppy Joe. They should be absolutely embarrassed that they voted for a man who needs a detailed instructional list like this. Let's read it together. Offshore wind drop by sequence of events. Okay, you enter the Roosevelt room and say hello to participants. I thought that was just built in. I thought that was standard. So what? Is there like a problem in the past of presidents not understanding that's what they do? They all needed, something written down to say, hey, when you go in there, say, hello, everybody, welcome. Joe don't even know that. And look at all those bullets. In each one of those, it says you, capital letters. Why you got to remind him that? Why you got to keep telling him, we're talking about you, Joe. Just in case we don't put you in front of each one of those bullets, you might forget who you is. Yeah. So if you go down to bullet 2 and it just says, take your seat, you might be wondering, who are they referring to? I mean, I don't know if it's me or not. They don't have you in big bold letters to let me know it's me. I'm the one supposed to take my seat. That right there should be on every news channel. They should all be asking chocolate drop, or should I say black, gay, lesbian drop. They should be asking her, why did the president need this list of what to do play by play? I didn't know this was a problem. Maybe I need to go back and watch footage from past presidents in regards to how they enter into a press conference. Maybe they all just blew past greeting people. I'm like, oh, no wonder they had to write that down for Joe. I guess it's built into the cake that presidents forget to say, hey, everybody, thanks for coming out. And then you got to remind this man to take a seat. Take your seat. So what? If they don't tell Joe that, Joe would just stand there looking at the person right next to him trying to give a presentation. No, just sitting there looking at him and make him feel uncomfortable. Like, so, hold on for a second. Are you just going to stand there and look at me? Yes. I don't know what else to do. The instructions didn't say. Take your seat. What's the third one? Okay. Press enters. Number 3, press enters. You got to tell this man the press is entering step by step. This is not some type of just, you know what, here's some prompts. Your eyes should be able to tell you that the press is entering. Unbelievable. You give brief comments and they don't even show how many minutes. It's probably like 2 seconds or so. Under a minute, 30 seconds. We can't have you talking too long, Joe. You might go off the rails. So you give brief comments. Then what? The 5th one, press departs. You can't figure that one out. I mean, what? Where's everybody gone? Where's so-and-so? And I don't see anybody. I'm left here all by myself. What do? Do I follow them? Do I stay? This is scary business. What do you think Putin's doing as he's watching this? Oh, yes, must fear the Americans. They might retaliate about us invading Ukraine. Even though Creepy Sleepy can't even follow his basic train of thought. He needs bulletins to tell him, look at this. Unbelievable, man. No wonder Chief said, we're no longer able to negotiate from a position of strength when our quote-unquote leader needs this. What's this one? Oh, what's the next one? You asked Liz Schuler, President AFL-CIO, a question. No, Liz is joining virtually. Can't remember that one, Joe? Can't figure that out all on your own? You can't look out in the crowd? You don't know what she looks like? Nobody showed you a picture of what this Liz lady looks like and you go, okay, just by deductive reasoning, by process of elimination, I don't see her in the audience, so I'm assuming she's not out there. And then a big screen comes on and you see her up there and you say, hey, Liz is up there. But see, we noticed through all those interviews, Joe was like, what? Where's everybody? Who do I say? Well, I turn it over to next. Where is he? He doesn't know where people are. He don't know when he's supposed to speak. He don't know when others are supposed to speak. He don't even know to sit down. He don't know when the press is coming in or leaving. He doesn't know these things. And this man is in control of our country. What is this? Okay. Thank participants. What do I do now? Let me see. Thanks. Wait a minute. Who are the participants? Wait a minute. Okay. Thank the participants. Are they the participants? Thank you, press. They're not the participants. Oh, wait. Okay. This right there is embarrassing. All of these things that they've listed should be natural. You shouldn't have reminders of this. You shouldn't have little bullets that say you need to do this. And then at the end, to top it off, you depart. So that means if they didn't tell Joe that, he would spend a night in that room. That's right. The maintenance man would be in there sweeping up, cleaning. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know you was in here. Me either. They left me about 3 o'clock. I didn't know where else to go and what to do. You depart. And how do we know that they're referring to Joe and Joe don't know what to do? Because they had to stress in big, capital, bold letters. You. And I'm probably sure they're talking to him like this when they're backstage. Look, Joe, you are supposed to be the president. Okay, look at me, Joe. No, no ice cream. Leave the ice cream alone. You'll get that afterwards. Look, Joe, you are the one that goes out there. Who? Who is you? You're you. What? I'm you. Well, no, I'm me. What? Joe, you're you, but you're also me. No, you're not me. I'm me. You're you. No, Joe, you're you and me. How can I be both of you? I can't even imagine what's going on before he comes out. And I cannot imagine the level of anxiety every time this man goes out there. I'm quite sure they told him about 50 times, Joe, don't hold the card up. They're going to get this and they're going to figure out we've been covering for you, Joe, from day one before you ever was installed into office. Everybody's going to know the jig is up. And I guarantee you they're not going to put this on CNN, MSNBC. They're not going to show all of those deceived, manipulated voters who thought all those gaffes probably was a stuttering problem that just came back after about 70 years. Yeah, about 70 years or so. Yeah. And I would love to see the reaction of a lot of liberals who voted for this man thinking that he was in his right mind and was going to make good choices for our country. And yet he can't follow these simple instructions without them putting it in a bullet. He's over our gas prices. This man is able to make decisions that can tank our whole economy. And yet he can't follow these simple instructions. That's something to think about. You know what else is something to think about? How you want to support my channel. Please hit that like button, share my videos, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all of that. Check out my podcast. The link is below this video. If you want to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. There's links below to do that. PayPal, Cash App, all that good stuff. Make sure you share them too, because, you know, I'm getting no love from YouTube. So share my videos. Make sure you're still subscribed. Make sure your notification buttons are turned on and set to all. If not, you're not going to get a notification, all that good stuff. Leave me comments too, that you watch the video and stuff, you know, just in case they want to, you know, not show your view. Just leave me a comment. Say, yeah, Kev, I watched this. And Creepy Sleepy show is crazy. That's right. He sure is. And you know what? Those Democrats sure are evil, along with the media, for putting this dude in office knowing he was in this condition, setting us all up for failure. Boy, I tell you, they need a butt whooping in November. And I'm going to be one of the people that's putting my foot all up their tails, metaphorically speaking. Okay, don't take it literal. Okay, just in case you're a snowflake and you don't understand metaphors, I'm not encouraging violence. Okay, I'm not here to put my foot physically up anybody's butt unless they bring it on themselves. Now, God bless y'all. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner. So embarrassed. I'm going to put a sack over my head, man. God bless you. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that like button, share my videos, find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those good things. And please check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like their products, please click on the link below this video. Put Kevin in a promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. If you'd like to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. The links are below this video. If you want to be a part of my $2 a month club, also feel free to do that. All it entails is you simply dropping $2 a month into one of those links below the video. Or if you want, you can drop a nice big fat lump sum in there to offset the stuff that we know goes on with big tech. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure that you are still subscribed. And finally, set your notification button to all, because YouTube is playing games, y'all. Now, God bless you. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.